Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We've got over 650 audios available for your listening pleasure on a variety of topics. If you're dealing with psychological, emotional, or coaching-related topics that you need to explore further, I am certainly looking for new clients as we head into the spring and summer. Would love to be of service to you and make 2021 your best year yet. Signs that you may be hiding from your own depression is our topic for today. And if you are looking to deal with some of that, you may want to reach out, because finding a way to deal with that in a way that makes sense to you is one of the most important things you can do for your overall health and well-being. So, if you are looking to reach out, there's a couple ways you can do that through the About Me section of this page. All my contact information is there. Or you can reach out through Twitter at PO Perception. So, a couple of things to run through here. 6 things, and that is hidden depression. What are some signs? The first and the most obvious is you're faking that you're happy all the time. Lots of people who deal with hidden depression don't have the emotional coping mechanisms nor the support network to actually deal with the fact that they're depressed. And so this means they will either deflect or in some way avoid any difficult conversations with individuals that matter to them, or even strangers, about sensitive topics. If you notice the person around you is always talking about things that are coming up that are good and never admitting to having any struggles, it may very well be they're dealing with hidden depression or suppressed depression. This is a sign that the deflection happens because either they're afraid to be honest with their emotions. The fear usually is because once they open, they don't know how to close off negative emotions, and or they're more concerned with public perception of how people see them than they are actually having help with the things that they need to do or deal with on an emotional and mental level. The next is the obsession with the illusion of perfectionism. So, perfect is an illusion in the sense that perfect for you and perfect for me and perfect for Uncle George and perfect for Aunt Jen are all different things. Therefore, having the perfect life or perfect family or perfect relationship really doesn't exist. But the more depressed a person is, the more they will nitpick and become almost obsessive about certain areas of how things appear. Because when things are falling apart, appearances matter more, because once one block falls off, kind of like in the game Jenga, the whole tower can fall. So if something as simple as, a place setting being out of alignment or running 5 minutes late becomes a major issue for a person and they become emotional over these smaller issues, they may be dealing with a level of hidden depression. The next is self-isolation that they have a constant excuse for. So this may mean that they always talk about being tired, being exhausted, needing some time to decompress, but never really coming up with ways to be more social. This is because they are trying to avoid being around people who know them well on a consistent enough basis so that they don't have to deal with any negative emotions they're having difficulty processing. This will increase over time, and so a person who was once generally very outgoing, or at least moderately so, will become more and more withdrawn to the point where they almost become, in worst case scenario, agoraphobic, or only becoming socially inactive or active when forced into the position. The next is the art that they listen to, if it's musical or in terms of entertainment, or visual art that's kind of a darker or more macabre side. This is because the pain that is within the person's being when dealing with hidden depression is most identified through the expressions of others, but it's not going to be light and happy because that's not how their feeling is. So if a person is constantly sending, for example, song lyrics or depictions of visual art that are on the more sadder or macabre side, it may be a sign that they're dealing with the concept of hidden depression. The next is excessive self-soothing or inability to self-soothe. And this is an interesting one because balance in this is self-soothing is necessary because we go through a lot of trauma and difficulty throughout the given day. However, an inability to do this or an overdependency on doing this, that is, shutting oneself out of the rest of the world and refusing any help that is outside of oneself, is a sign of hidden depression. Again, the blocks will tumble if someone knows how much one is really struggling. And so that becomes problematic in a number of ways. Hopefully, this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.